Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway.
Come on,
a key sack
man.
on a third down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
You look at this Carolina defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with ETN. And try to ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. It's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play fake. Mayfield. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, come on, man.
Big play there for Green Bay.
Lucky ass fucking dive.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And the Packers first down.
All right, then they took up the whole fucking first quarter, man. God damn. Something, nigger.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That nigga, man, has been the same trading ass nigga for 5 years.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Yeah, 1-9.
Handoff running left is ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line.
Yo, what the fuck is up with this shit,
What a
man?
difference a play makes. A huge step forward.
This nigga just have one player that's saving him like from getting touchdowns. Every single run.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
What's your line on, bitch?
Another two.
He was wide open, and then the nigga was like, "Oh, this is unacceptable. We can cop this the ball." But then the play, nigga was pressured, nigga scrambled to the left or right or whatever. Cop this and never progression.
Sets him up 1st and goal.
Yeah.
Now they send a man in motion
That
right.
nigga was just like throw a screenshot up there and might start talking shit and don't even know the whole team back there.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he'll take this one for a Packer touchdown. Travis Etienne.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
What do you mean? I got my touchdown. The fuck? One.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
He said the Panthers nigga in the backyard's gonna shut me out.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Gas station DMV.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
No.
And a couple yards
Might
deep, he'll go to a
he ain't even got a fucking play cool down on that
take it out to the
motherfucker.
25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division.
Nigga, inside zone is nigga, I put it. No, man. Inside zone is forever gonna be a staple in that nigga. They don't never give that shit up.
Goes right back to McBride. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got
Especially
15 yards here.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Murray.
There we go.
Packers pressure, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
That boy hot. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Steve made that nigga quit.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Should not have been.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Yeah, I know this is bugging all over.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Gibson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to
not on clinch, not on duty.
The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now.
Oh, shit.
One more time with Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Antonio Gibson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are once again back in front.
two good drives on their first two possessions. Remember, the first round up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
No, that's no. I thought it was
up and good, and the lead is now 10-7.
That nigga be fucking shouldering niggas and getting on up in there.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
You can't say, oh, you know, you might be on this time.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push.
Oh my gosh! Stop letting these things get this fucking dive off, bro.
You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face, and analytics will tell you try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Etienne once more. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
I know that.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Now incomplete. It's tanked down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And it's a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Murray changing the play.
Swim.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
I'll take that. He's done this play about 5 times.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Even with the whop on my head 5 times.
A give to Etienne running right.
Oh, E.T., you got to blow, man. You got to fucking break that tackle.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Run. Alert. What's up?
Mayfield off the play fake.
Oh,
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Packers Panthers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They need 12 here. It's third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, he's not
incomplete. That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through completion. Now drive this through in great field position is facing fourth down.
Backyard, watch the advance after our game.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
A final shot before half from Murray. Fall incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up here in this half.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
So a quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Mayfield on third down from his end zone. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Wait, tell him the fuck out. Just not about it. He still had his fucking X Factor on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. To throw, it's Murray. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he takes us beyond the 35. Line of scrimmage Here's the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
Hey.
A give to Gibson running right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw is Murray. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. There's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
I wish I could tell him that. Just pick up the outside dude, bro. I don't care about the inside dude, bro. Pick up the outside dude.
Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be.
Shit.
To force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading. That's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Who is this over here? You motherfucker trying to fucking save.
To throw, Mayfield.
He's gonna get fast.
And he fumbled it.
Bro.
One of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Gibson here running out of the game.
Yeah, where my strips at there?
He is met.
Shit, so come so easy to this nigga.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Quentin Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
Fucking running the ball, baby. Running the fucking ball.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Trey McBride with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Bosa not getting there, he's not getting there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Once more, ETN. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they've had 2 cracks at it from the 3. They haven't moved the ball an inch.
And I don't think you can continue to go ahead and run up against that brick wall. They've got to go to something different here. More than likely, the ball goes in the air on this snap.
Where the fuck is that play at? Cannot find it.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's a Packers touchdown. Devontae Smith from 3 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there. Back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, it's like you need an ability to do simple shit. Like, oh, you don't have lurkers, so you can't turn around and fucking pick that off. Like, what?
Murray now on 1st down. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
McDuffie, bro, you need to get your. You know what? I'm about to get your ass out. You're starting to piss me off.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This faggot that gives him
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's one. What you got?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you planning to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this number one defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. Here's 3rd and 6.
Big ace, big ace.
Now Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Murray on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try to run with Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And he is in.
But that's still like an inside play, bro. Like, I don't understand that, man.
Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Stinks. Fucking fumbles, bro.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another